104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning and welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. Roula is recovering this morning, but we've got the rest of the show. Eric.
Good morning.
Kevin.
Hey.
Sam.
Morning.
And myself, Ryan.
Mutt's
So
on his way, or he's here.
he's on his
somewhere.
way in, yeah.
Not sure. Yeah, Roula, I didn't talk to her. I just texted with her husband.
Yeah.
She texted all of us a little bit.
Yeah, everything went fine.
Seems like it went okay. Got home. Now the fun part.
The recovery.
3 months of no driving.
Yeah.
3
oh,
months.
man. I remember going through the worst part is when you start doing the rehab, when you have to learn how to walk again.
I just don't know how that works with like us. Does that mean she's not going to be here for 3 months? Just doing it from home? Or is it like...
It's like maternity leave,
Yeah.
but for her foot.
No, she's going to be,
And she'll
she'll
be
jump
back.
in via
she'll be
like,
on.
Paternity leave.
paternity leave.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then she'll be back.
She'll just be piped in.
When she'll be here every
Oh,
day,
yeah.
a Monday.
Right.
If you recall, during the pandemic, for a year and a half, we all broadcast from home.
Yeah.
Nobody really even
You guys
knew
did it
this.
Friday. I listened, and it sounded like she was in the studio.
Yeah. So we see her on a little monitor in here.
Yeah.
So it's like she's here with us.
She just can't do Try Tuesday, I guess.
What's Try
I'm sure
Tuesday going to
she's
be?
so upset about that.
Well, you had mentioned using the ab shocker.
Oh, yes. I got a new one in the mail yesterday. And
I can't believe you got a second one.
I got to put this one together. This one is like much more complex.
because
Just do the work, man.
I know.
I'm exercising. I'm just trying to like give it a little help. I'm doing my sit-ups and my crunches, and I'm doing lifting the free weights and doing my walks and runs, and I'm trying to, but I hit like a wall, and I'm just like, man, I can't get that jiggle to go away. I'm just trying to firm it up.
We got the guy for you. 2 words.
Yes.
Dr. Pedros. There you go.
No,
I
no,
see.
I'm not going to have anything
Okay.
sucked out. I'm just
Why
trying
not?
to. It's like I'm not that flabby. I'm just trying to like get a little definition is what
That's
I'm
the
trying
key.
to say.
You don't want to be like, if you're too flabby, it doesn't work as well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's hard. They can only, I think, they can only suck out so much.
They can
Right.
suck it out and then put it in your butt and get a BBL.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't want a Brazilian butt lift.
I thought you wanted a butt,
Yeah, you said you
though.
want a
I
butt.
don't have much of a butt. I'll say that much.
There
Then
you
you
go.
can take
It's like
your
a plank.
stomach and
Well,
put it in your butt.
yesterday I did I did a machine that builds your gluteus muscles just the way it does for your abs. It's called Cool Tone. I did it at LeCloy Med Spa.
How was
And
that?
So for 30 minutes they put this exact same shocker things.
Are those pads?
Yeah,
Like
the
those
pads.
pads.
And it clenches your butt together like a bajillion times, and it's like doing 30,000 sit-ups.
Did it
or
hurt?
something like that. No, actually, it didn't. It was a unique feeling, but it didn't hurt whatsoever. I was like, wow, that is intense. But we just sat there and chatted the whole time.
How do you
and
feel
so
today? Do you feel
I feel
sore like the
fine.
workout?
No, I don't. It is not like post leg day for me.
Oh.
And
Thank
I was
goodness.
afraid of that. But what the machine does is it has these things that release lactic acid into your
Lactating?
Lactating. Yeah, lactic acid into your muscles. So I guess it's supposed to help. But I'm going to have several treatments of this. They can flip it over, do it on your abs as well. That would probably be the next region I would do. But like you, Ryan, I want to get some of that flab off of there.
Yeah.
And so
It's
that's
difficult.
a lot more running
Yeah,
in
you're
the
married
kitchen.
now.
And also, I can't be drinking wine every night of the week. My nutritionist
That'll
is
get
like,
you right there.
look, you gotta cut way back on the wine at night. And then maybe
You're
you'll
like, why?
shake. But why?
No.
I'll tell you,
So-
man. And it's difficult. If the heat index, as hot as it was yesterday, was brutal because I went out and did 3 miles in that yesterday.
You crazy.
And it was rough. I had like 2 things of water with me just to make sure I didn't like.
They get warm.
Yeah, they do.
Water, unless you got a water bottle.
Yeah.
Well,
You have
it's
water
metal.
You got a
Yeah,
Stanley, or what are those things called?
Reusable.
What do my kids have? What are those
I got a
things?
knockoff.
Of course your kid has a Stanley.
Yeah,
Let
what's
me
that?
know when they outgrow it. I'll
Stanley,
take it.
like the
know what
fancy
that
one, or
is.
what?
That's like
It's the new thing.
The
Instead of a
newest
Yeti,
thing.
it's a,
yes,
it's
it's
got
a
a handle.
Stanley. They float in water, Kev.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
They come with straws.
Hey, they drink lots of water. That's
Cute.
all.
I got the
colors.
Target kind. I don't know what the heck it
I've got
is.
my kids,
Yeah.
whenever we go out, they just want water.
That's good.
That's really
That's
good.
good.
On vacation, like you can have they have bottled Coke here in Europe.
Yeah.
You can have that.
You raise them that
water.
way, they'll
I
be
like
that
it.
way. My daughter popped into town unexpectedly yesterday because she was going to go. She had a vacation planned with her friends, and unfortunately, the friend's dog had a stroke. So she flew into Houston. They were going to go to Padre, and then they couldn't go. So now she's in Houston with me.
Staying with you then?
Yeah,
a few days.
Yeah, so a couple of days I get with my daughter, which
That's
really
cool.
that cheered me up. And then, but we went to dinner, and it's like she's still to this day. She's 23 years old, does not drink soda, just water with dinner. So you raise them that way, not on the sodas, you get a healthier kid.
I love soda.
Not on the
I try and stay away from it.
Oh, I can't remember last time I had a soda.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
it's just
I
like
had one
when,
yesterday at Wendy's.
Rather have a beer.
it's a glass of sugar.
Like when I was
had
at
a beer?
I went to Rudy's yesterday, and I was like,
Oh, I love
"Man,
Rudy's."
Should I get one of these Cokes in here? No. Just cup for some water, please. But also, they have the beers in the little chest there.
Yeah,
and it's
ice
like,
down.
oh man, nice cold beer. It's so hot outside.
Just jump in that thing.
Did you get one?
No, I was in Katy. I was like, I don't want to drink a beer and then drive back to
Rudy's is
Strasburg.
so good, but man, that's very salty. So
Also, a beer at lunch. It's like, man, then there goes the rest of your day. So then you gotta have
yeah.
nap time, and
I know then you have 3 or 4, and you're like, uh-oh.
because you can't have just one.
it's like a Lay's potato chip.
You can
can't have
totally
one.
just have
No,
one
you
for
can't.
lunch.
You can't just have one beer.
That's
Once
respectable.
you pop the top, you can't stop.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
Oh,
I was
gosh.
watching some on TikTok, and this wrestler I used to watch as a kid, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have all
Yep.
heard of him.
Hulkamania.
Like in the 80s, 90s, he was huge. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about, like, what'd you do before a match? What'd you eat? And he said, what did he say? He had 2 beers and 2 Tylenol. That's what he would take for
That's
a match. And then after the match, he'd have 12 beers and something else.
You drink a
Oh
12-pack
my
afterwards?
That was, then I started thinking about little Eric. Watching him, I didn't realize he was drinking some beers, taking painkillers. And
I don't
The
think you're
beer.
supposed to combine
No, you're
Tylenol and beer.
I think he had more than Tylenol.
Yeah, well, that's
Oh,
probably what
right.
he's tried. To,
Maybe like Tylenol 3 with codeine.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
And
I'm
also,
not gonna. I don't
I'm
know.
Yeah,
just
you don't
taking
wanna
a guess.
say-
I don't want Hulk to sue.
you want to get slapped up like
he's
that
the
one
kind of guy
guy
that likes
did.
to sue.
Yeah,
so.
he sued and won a lot of money.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
that's because the guy leaked a porno tape of him.
Yeah, get rid of Gawker.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
Gawker used to be a thing back in the 2000s.
Well,
Yeah.
who got slapped up? What newscaster famously got slapped up
That was by
for
a-
saying that?
That
Was
was
that
a different guy.
Geraldo?
No,
That wasn't-
Tim Stossel or something like one of those.
John Stossel.
Yeah, John Stossel.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah, because
right.
he was saying
think it
he
was
said
him.
wrestling is fake. He
Fake.
goes, "This is look fake," and he poof, face. Like live on television.
I'll show you the thing.
It's hilarious. Watch that
Dr.
video.
Schultz or something like that.
Yeah, he bitch slapped him.
was the wrestler.
Dang.
Yeah,
It was brutal.
I'll show you. It's fake, huh? Is this fake? And
Yeah, and he just
hit him.
man swatted him right in the face.
Yeah.
Eric, did you wrestle extracurricular?
No.
Did you do the extracurricular wrestling?
I'd be like South Park. Where they all join wrestling and they think it's going to be like WWE. Like, what the hell is this crap?
I haven't seen that episode.
A long time ago they did it. And they're like, what the hell is this? What are you grabbing me like
I
that?
was friends with wrestlers in high school, and they always got MRSA and ringworm.
I don't know
Always.
what I don't know what MRSA is.
Yeah, what is
I thought
that?
it was, or maybe am I
Yeah, MRSA.
saying?
MRSA.
I thought it was like very similar to ringworm.
What's ringworm?
Ringworm is just it's like a fungus that
Fungus.
Gets,
Be
yeah,
on the mat. From
yeah.
wrestling.
Probably you could get it in your groin and then in your feet. And actually, I have seen people get it on their abdomen as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's treatable with probably
It's a
some
bacterial skin infection.
creams, probably some creams that you can put on there.
Yeah,
No, I know.
MRSA is just an infection caused by a type of staph bacteria.
Oh, that could
Well,
be
when you're
dangerous.
rubbing around
Exactly.
with
It's
each other
skin-to-skin
in
contact.
all the parts,
Or shared equipment or supplies.
I bet wrestling's gone up in schools with UFC and MMA and stuff.
Really?
You think it's more popular?
They're
Well,
not,
I
they're,
think
not
now-
they're not practicing MMA in high school.
No, but I mean, you
No,
see
but
that and then you
just-
love to do it. And what's in school, the closest you can get to it is wrestling.
I feel
Wrestling
like
is
as-
part of
Yeah.
MMA. You know, there's guys
Right.
that wrestle, there's other guys that know jiu-jitsu. I can't even talk, sorry.
Jiu-jitsu?
Can't even breathe today.
Well, also the wrestling uniforms in high school for a little high school
Had the big,
clicky
long
boy like
straps.
me. Yeah, I was like, I
Singlets,
ain't putting,
whatever.
singlet. I ain't putting that on. I mean, nowadays I would. I mean, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I was thinking
But
of
then-
Saved by the Bell, Mario Lopez.
Oh,
He-
in his singlet with
Yeah.
his curls? Oh, yeah.
muscles.
Yeah.
Sorry. Kevin's favorite show.
I'll be curious to know if wrestling's big here because Mark, my husband, was an athletic trainer, and I don't ever remember him covering any wrestling.
I know Oklahoma is big.
Like wrestling
My
was
neighbor
huge
a-
up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Penn State and some Big Ten.
Yes.
They have like Minnesota.
But down here, like, is that
That's true. I don't
is
know.
that normal at schools that you have wrestling, or is that a club and an elective?
37530 if your kids or you are in
Taking wrestling in school.
Yeah,
And what grade
I would
level?
Be interested to know. I would.
Usually it's high school. I mean, you can
Yeah.
do it younger.
We had
but-
wrestling in junior high school. I remember that.
Yeah, growing up, we had an elementary school to.
But you're right. You don't hear about.
I don't hear
you
about
football
wrestling
here, obviously.
Yes, football is everything here.
Baseball here.
My nephew was
Basketball.
wrestling at 8 years old in Philly, but they took him out of it because he got really upset after each match. Sometimes he'd cry or he'd get really angry.
Too much.
Yes, it was very emotional for him.
I can't handle it.
He's such a sweet little guy.
He is.
One on a mat. You're right there. It's just you and against another person.
Yeah. And then when you get older, you have to cut your calories and watch your weight. It's a lot.
It sucks being an adult.
You're right. They got to cut their weight. They got to try
Yeah.
to make weight.
Yes.
And then now you got to wrestle women. That's weird.
What, boys can wrestle
Yeah.
girls?
Yeah, girls are allowed to be wrestlers now.
Especially at that age when you can't. It's just weird.
Yeah. It can be dangerous when you're pinning somebody.
Yeah. Oh, no, that'd be hard.
Yeah, no, not going there. Okay, so coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, Sam, what do you got
You
there?
out, Sam.
What?
What?
How long do you think Kevin could last if she wrestled? Sam and Kevin wrestled.
Ooh, I don't
Kevin's
know.
so squirmy. He would totally pin me down fast.
I think Kevin would be
but
like
you're
a
straight
wiggle
then-
worm.
But then you would just
Kevin's
overpower
totally
him.
a wiggle worm.
Like
A wiggle worm.
She probably has really strong
Legs.
calves and legs. And
Yeah.
good for soccer
You do what your
player.
brother does with the legs.
Yeah, kicky. Or she give me some like scissor,
Yeah.
scissor lock
Yeah.
or something
Coming
like
up
that.
in Celebrity Scoop, Kevin and I are wrestling.
Kevin in
and
a
we're
headlock.
gonna see who gets pinned down.
The Gracie family. What is it?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I don't know about the DEI training on that one.
It's okay.
We're going to have to take sensitivity training courses again.
Yeah, absolutely. No, the Barbie movie is out and about coming up the 21st, so tomorrow. So we're going to talk about that, and even KRBE may be hooking you up with some Barbies.
All right, sunshine today. It's going to be just like it's been the last couple weeks. It's going to be over 100 again. Heat index, insane.
And we have a big announcement. We have somebody joining the show in studio tomorrow, a big guest, and we'll tell you the 6 o'clockers early who it is.
All right,
I'm
tell
so
them
excited.
next, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna tell you guys.
All right, you get the scoop next on 104.1 KRBE.
I am proud to introduce
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
All right, before we get to Celebrity Scoop, should we announce to the early
Sure.
birds who the major celebrity that's going to be in studio tomorrow?
See, when this person comes in the studio, hangs out with us, then we can say they're friends
Okay.
because they've been in the studio
Oh.
before. So I figure if you're hung out with us twice,
Once is an interview, twice is friends.
Is that what we're saying? Okay, I
Yeah.
like this.
Houston's own Mo Amer.
Mo!
Sweet.
Star of the Netflix TV show, and he's
Mo,
just a
yeah.
great comedian.
The thing I felt bad is like with the strike going on and stuff. They probably won't be filming the second
No.
season for a while. I want to ask about that. I want to ask about
Oh,
like
yeah.
what's it like the last year? Because I follow him and I see lots of videos with him with top 8 talent. They're in those round tables where they all talk to each other. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of cool to hear his story, talking with all these, since we saw him last, I mean, The Rock, what was that movie called?
Oh, he was
Black
in,
Adam.
He was
Yeah,
in
Black Adam.
Black Adam, not Shazam.
That wasn't
Black
out
Adam.
yet. That was like
Yeah.
it wasn't coming out for like another month.
Right.
So it's
Like how his life has changed and
he
had a good part in
doing
Black
stand
Adam.
up everywhere. And
Yeah.
celebrities watching him and coming out and hanging out with him.
But
pretty
this
cool.
strike is really, I'll tell you, my daughter, I took her out to dinner last night. She lives in Los Angeles, actor. And just some of the stories I'm hearing, like these studio execs, they're really vicious and brutal. They're trying to starve out these actors. Remember the other day, Roula played that clip where Ron Perlman just went off on them
Yeah.
because they were making a comment like, oh, we can wait this out until they start losing their houses and starving. And they're just vicious and evil. And it's really, they're not asking for much.
That's why, at least with like his job, he can do stand up.
right.
He's got a show in September. We'll have tickets to give away, and we're going to be doing some stuff with him as well.
And what time is he coming tomorrow?
7:20.
7:20.
He'll hang out with
Nice.
us for I
Perfect.
guess,
As long as he
as long as
wants.
he wants to hang out.
Yeah. But at least if anybody's really excited about it, they can make sure they tune in at 7:20.
Yeah, he's really good.
7:20.
Okay,
tomorrow.
Sam. So you got the Barbie movie coming out.
Yes, and KRBE starting Friday through Sunday, we're giving away tickets along with a bit of movie merch and making winner finalists for the grand prize, which is a private screening of the movie for you and 9 friends.
I want to win it. Sign me up.
Oh, God, you can't win this.
You're gonna quit
can't
just so you can do
win
it.
Yeah,
this.
literally.
You know what though? The movie's gotten a 91%.
9 friends, though? You and 9 friends.
Oh
Plus
no, it just
Barbie
beat
merch.
me and my boyfriend. Sorry.
Oh, you just
You
want
got
to
the
have
merch?
the
I'll
empty
win
And I'll
you.
theater.
keep all the
If you
merch.
win this.
Yeah, Sam, you could come.
Or if, okay, our listeners obviously have to win this. So then Ahmad and I get first dibs,
Yeah.
and then you can invite like the rest of your
Whoever.
friends.
Yeah, whoever
I'm
your
intrigued
friend is.
to know what it's about. Like,
All the reviews I keep hearing is that
91% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's
it's
really
amazing.
high.
That's
but
pretty
Ryan
good.
Gosling like stole the show.
Yeah, that's what
Really?
they're saying.
That's
He has
what
like
it
a
keeps-
big song ballad moment.
So
that, like,
basically, the
everybody-
trailer shows Barbie and Ken have to leave Barbie world and be thrust into the real world.
she
Basically.
leaves, but then he sneaks away in the
Yeah, he tags along.
back of the car or something.
It's
Stop
hilarious.
giving it away.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you've
Spoiler.
never seen a trailer,
And then they're calling it Barbie hammer or whatever.
Barbenheimer.
Barbenheimer,
Yeah.
because Oppenheimer comes out the same
They
day.
want people to go see both.
Different kind of
Totally,
vibe about
yeah.
the creator of the nuclear bomb. You know,
I'd see that first, then see Barbie laugh.
But that's the thing. I'm going to be
Yeah,
thinking
let's look
about
it up.
Barbie the whole time I'm watching
Will
Oppenheimer.
you?
I'm like, okay, when is this going to explode? I need to go see Barbie.
here's the bad news about Oppenheimer that immediately soured me on it. It's 3+ hours.
Oh, yeah. I saw
Oh.
that, like, the film reel that they're sending to IMAX is apparently 11 miles long.
Why do they have to
Like,
make these movies so
crazy.
damn long?
Irvin, our social media director, he's going back to San Antonio. There's the only place that can play it in the original 70 millimeter.
70 millimeter.
Really?
Yeah.
So he got
Wow.
tickets. He's a big movie nerd.
Nice.
So he's,
He wants to
but
see
he has
it.
a place in San Antonio. He's going that way anyway. So
Yeah,
Wait,
mom
can
and
you-
dad's.
Can you take a step
no,
back?
it's just rental. It's just
Oh,
moving
okay.
back.
I don't understand. Is it supposed to be viewed in a certain way? Is
What
what
was
you're saying?
filmed for the big giant screen?
Right. That's how Christopher Nolan would want you to see it.
I see Christopher Nolan. Okay, that makes complete sense. So in Houston, it will be on every
Everywhere.
theater screen,
Yes.
but only some of our screens are the appropriate
I
screen.
don't even think
Right.
they have one.
We
of
don't
these.
even have.
Yeah,
Wait,
a
Houston
70
doesn't have
millimeter.
one.
Yeah.
Well, Houston
only
doesn't have a
6
theme
guys?
park. I mean, come on.
Wow.
There's a lot of things we don't have. But Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan filmed this movie with no CGI. So every explosion you see in this movie is real, practical effect.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
Well,
interesting.
Barbie's
Yeah.
real too.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I can't wait to
Just buy
see
some
the,
plastic
the
in there.
merch. Absolutely.
I
There's gotta
can't
be
wait to
plastic.
see what type of like cute popcorn buckets they're gonna have at the movie theater. I hope it's super pink. I hope it's super
everything
girly.
has to be super pink and super girly. Yes, absolutely. So Barbie's really
Smart,
exciting.
though.
And
They
like I
should.
said, KRBE is going to be hooking you up Friday through Sunday so that you can win passes to go see them, finalists, you and 9 friends, and of course, Barbie merchandise.
Plus, it's hot. It's gonna be hot, so might as well go to the theater
Might
and
as, well
you're
go
inside.
inside. Might as well go inside.
You're right, though. It's the heat is almost the equivalent of what blizzards are like up north. It's so ungodly hot you can't do anything
I
outside.
still gotta see Indiana Jones movie.
I know, I
Mission
wanna see that.
Impossible.
That came out already?
Yeah,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana
has
Jones
been out
came out like
3
3
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago. Yeah.
Really?
4th of July. It was a 4th of
You
July.
know what's
Oh,
sad
that makes
is?
sense.
The Flash is already on demand. I saw it in the theater 3 weeks ago.
Transformers movies on demand too.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Rise
know
of
that
the
was
Beast.
out.
I don't even know who's in it. It's like it used to be like
Yeah,
Um,
Megan
Shia LaBeouf.
Fox. And
That girl
Shia LaBeouf.
from the show Swarm that Roula was talking about with like the crazy fan that
Yes.
goes around. She's like the main new character with this guy from In the Heights. Do you guys know that musical?
Yeah,
from
yeah.
That, yeah, the main guy from that. They're like the 2 new leads of the franchise.
Oh yeah,
right
was
now.
he in Hamilton?
I know he does a lot of work with the guy that wrote Hamilton. Maybe he's in it
Yeah, I think
too.
it's
Yeah.
from-
The whole Transformers franchise began with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox.
And then,
Yeah,
then they go to Mark
classics.
Wahlberg one time.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think he did one.
That was the last one, Bumblebee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bumblebee's John Cena, right?
It was John Cena. I thought it was Mark Wahlberg. They all blend together.
Yeah,
I didn't
Yeah.
think John Cena was in.
he was like a bad
Transformers.
guy. He was like in Bumblebee. I thought he was like a sergeant or a corporal.
Well, John
like a
Cena's in the
army guy
Barbie
type.
movie.
He
Oh, yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the long flowing hair.
Supposed to be
Yeah.
Merman or something.
Merman.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in it. Dua
There's
Lipa's in
so
it
many
too.
people in it.
Yep.
I'm excited to see that. Also, if you are not into Barbie and maybe you're into soccer, the FIFA Women's World Cup is back and
it started?
happening. It started, yes. And the U.S. has their first game tomorrow night at 8 p.m. against Vietnam.
And where will that
Destroy
happen? Does FIFA go down in just one stadium, or do they
No,
go?
they have a bunch all over that country.
Okay,
it's like
there's-
when we have the World Cup, it's going to be some matches in L.A., Dallas, Mexico. We're doing all of the.
Yeah, I don't know where
North
exactly this
America.
is because I'm still trying to figure out how I can stream this and
What
watch
country
this
is it in?
live.
Is it Australia
Let me see.
or no?
Did we win last year? The last
They've
time,
won the last
right?
two.
Yeah.
They
Does
won.
FIFA work like a bracket like we have for like basketball here? You start out with a bunch
The
of
groups,
teams
they-
and then you whittle it down.
They do a group.
Okay.
Yeah, Australia and New Zealand are scheduled to host the FIFA Women's World Cup.
But they pull them out like,
2023.
okay, Iran is in Group A, United States
Yeah,
in Group
it's
A.
definitely a bracket.
And then they all play each other, and then the top two.
Oh, interesting.
It's different how it works. Mm-hmm.
But that'll be
Scores
exciting to watch if you're.
Yeah, we need that.
Into
Come on,
soccer.
USA.
USA.
It's actually nice to actually be number one in soccer. Because in men's
Isn't
soccer,
that wild?
Americans.
What's wild is
Yeah.
that we call it soccer and the rest of the world calls it football.
I know. It's so frustrating.
Which makes sense because it's a ball you hit with your foot.
And I told you, I think last week, Roula said, mind blown. We call it football in America, our football, because the ball is 1 foot.
Oh,
It's
I
1
didn't know
foot long.
that.
That's why we call it football. Because you really use your hands in football.
And
Right.
there's some comedians like, you guys always bash soccer because the scores are 2-1.
You can watch a
1-0.
game for hours and it's like 0-1.
But if you watch football, the only difference is points because you give that touchdown 6 points. So the game is like 40,
Yeah,
40
yeah,
to
but
20.
you-
But if you
you've
really,
got-
It's just like.
But you've got variance in
it's all about
points.
math.
Because,
That's why people.
No, because you can have like an extra point, which is only 1 point. You can have a 3-point conversion. You can have all these different types of
I know, but like they're
scores.
saying, like a field goal is 3 points. But why not soccer? They should do that. If you hit it at a certain
You get partial
certain
credit,
area, you get 2
basically.
points
No,
for that.
that's
4
too
points.
messy. I'm cool with the way that it is.
But that's what I'm saying. But people think because
that
it's
it needs
2
to be
1.
different. Yeah, that it wasn't exciting.
It's like baseball. Okay, he just hit a home run, but it went 500 feet. So that should
give
be
him an extra
3
point.
That should be 3 runs.
That'd spice up baseball.
No, baseball's fine.
No,
the
I
way it
wouldn't
is.
want to watch
So they
it.
streamlined it. I'm glad they tightened up the game a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun. It was fun when they win.
All right, coming up next, do you guys want to go through the listener line? We got some.
Maybe.
We got a scathing one. Man.
Is it positive or negative?
There's some
Right.
positive, but there's
How are we
one
gonna feel
guy I
after
think
this?
he just went off his rocker. Really kind of got me and Eric like in a bad mood
Oh,
this
that
morning.
guy.
Uh-oh.
This
This is part
guy.
of that storyline. That guy, this guy even left his number, but I'm like, I'm not gonna.
I don't.
After I heard him cussing at us, I'm like,
He claims to be very churchy, but yet he really just
Oh, he's one of those.
probably the most un-Christ-like call I've ever gotten.
I'm like, really?
Oh man!
I know.
And you're gonna play it.
I don't know. I'll let you guys vote. I'll let you hear it in between.
Actually, you can text us right now.
Do you
Yeah.
want to hear
I'll
it
take
or
the
not?
first 10 texts.
Do you want to
Should
hear
we play this or not play it?
Not?
10 calls.
Get nailed.
Oh, I
10
wonder
calls
whether-
say it all. Like, I mean, this
10
guy...
text. 10 text.
10 text. Okay, so because he goes after the show, he goes after the woman that criticized him. Remember they had a battle going on the listener line?
37530. Should we play this? Should we give this guy more airtime
Or just ignore him.
or just ignore him?
Make him go away.
Turn the other cheek.
Oh, yes.
Is that like a
Yes.
A religious thing?
religious thing?
Turn
Well,
the cheek.
Is it?
It's a Christian thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, God bless
turn the
him.
other cheek.
We're going to poke the bear. I say we play it.
Let's see what happens.
Well,
we got a box
text
vote.
37530.
All right, listener lines next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check in with Roula and Ryan's listener line.
You have 912 messages.
Ew. Screw you, clown.
You are a know-it-all, know-nothing. Really?
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, so we put the vote out there. Do you want to hear the vicious listener line call from the guy that started this whole, basically a listener line battle with another caller?
Well, he attacked you first. Somebody
Attacked
defended
me.
you and defended their area.
And then he attacked her again. And then she came on the air with us yesterday. And now he has called with some very
But what he
mean
was saying
things.
was, I was like, wow. Even I listened to it like halfway. I'm like, this guy.
Now this is
That's
this
nice.
this is the fellow repping the large religious congregation.
I don't even know if he ever said he even went
I
there.
don't know, but
Okay,
he
maybe
was
not.
very, he's very upset with this.
Well, by
caller.
counting the text, Ryan, it's pretty much
50-50?
50-50. I can't count them all.
Let's
But
see.
when I look here, at first it started like, yes, play it. Let's put that guy in blast. No, don't give that. Screw that guy. Don't
We'll
give
let
him
you
any-
guys.
So
We'll
right
open
now,
it for a few more
a
minutes
few more
here,
minutes and we'll look. Okay.
and you guys can be the tiebreaker. 37530.
Just do yes or no. Just type yes or no.
Yes or no,
And I
okay.
will try counting.
And we'll start with some other listener calls.
37530. If you want us to play it, just text yes. If not, no, and then the guy will never be heard again.
Yes. So let's start with something fun. You won yesterday in rapid fire, and
yes,
your
I
biggest
did.
fan.
What a day.
Let's go, Alex. I knew you had it in you, baby. Coming back for my 2 weeks and got the dub. Easy work, baby. Let's go, Alex. Woo! Team man, baby, for life.
Team man,
Except when I'm
baby.
not here.
Oh, gosh.
Except when I'm not here, then you go and jump on Roula's band.
Yeah,
He's
he's
Team
switching
Roula.
sides.
That was so funny.
No, I love that.
I did
guy.
that when I was even under the weather.
Oh, you had a handicap.
Oh,
Yeah.
shush.
I'm like Michael Jordan, guys. That game,
You
the
wish.
flu game,
You wish.
So-
sick, and he plays his best.
Yesterday we had closure where she wanted to know what happened. They had like 6 weeks of great dating. They went on a vacation together. We call him. We get him on the line. He's like, yeah, she had Montezuma's revenge. It just, I couldn't unsmell that. I couldn't unsee it. And he basically ghosted her
But they were
because
only
she got
dating,
sick.
like you said, a few months.
Yeah.
So that's the time to get in there, get the heck out or stay in.
It was not, a lot of people were not fans of this guy.
I just want to let the girl know from closure. I just listened to it. Poor thing. But I wanted to tell her I was dating my boyfriend for about 3 months and went to his house after work and had like food poisoning, had diarrhea. It just came on all of a sudden. And I was literally going from the bathroom to his bedroom because he was in a 1-bedroom apartment. And I felt like, oh, my God, I'm trapped. I can't even drive home because we live 30 minutes apart. And finally, around midnight, he was like, I'm just going to go get you some medicine. You just sleep and stay here. The next day, he stayed home from work to make sure I was okay. The guy that she's with is definitely a douchebag, and me and my guy are still together now, happily. That happens, and that is a good way to tell whether or not the guy is boyfriend-husband material.
Absolutely. Life is not
Totally
all
agree.
just like bachelor type dates and, sparkly. It's like real love is like when you can sit there and hold your mate's hair while they're throwing up in
You
the
think
toilet.
some people are addicted to like you have alcoholics, drug addicts. You're addicted to those butterflies.
Oh, they
The
have to
newness
always
of a
replace it.
relationship, and like once that's gone, they want to find it again, or they want that newness.
I think you're onto something.
Some people
there.
like that.
Some people are like that.
I think the opposite. It's so
Those
much
are not
better the
people
other
you
way
wanna
when
be
you don't have
involved
to be on
with.
guard all the time. Tell the same damn stories about your life. Oh, how did you move to Houston, or what's with your family?
You're
It's
like,
like,
I'm
oh,
not feeling it. No.
I don't feel like talking.
Yeah,
about it.
exactly.
By the way, I'm looking at these texts. It's hard to. There's so many
it's
of them.
one
It looks-
person with the last digits 34 who
I'm taking
texts over and
34.
over
I'm
again.
taking 34 out.
Yeah,
so.
take
And what
that
are they
one out.
texting? Yes or no?
And then
They're
40,
texting yes. But really, it is the same person over and over
It
again.
is the same person.
So
Stop
I don't.
it.
I don't
I'm
trust them.
taking that one out because it
Yeah.
looks like it's like
Well, you take that one out. That's
They've
mostly
taken-
no.
You've
I
skewed
mean,
the
it
research.
gets closer to 50-50
It's literally
again.
yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Well, I can say this much. I did heavily bleep it to take out all this
Would
profanity.
you have another call?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got more
How about
calls.
you guys vote?
We'll debate.
Because
I vote.
they attacked
I
you as
vote.
well.
I vote play
You
it.
want to be?
I vote no. I vote don't give this guy a platform anymore. He's hateful.
Well, he is, but I mean, I'm just telling you, it's like you need to
Ahmad,
realize
Sam?
that there are people like this in the world.
What do you say, Sam?
We know there's people like this in the world. I don't think it's worth it.
So she
Right,
says
we don't
no?
platform those people.
Ahmad?
Yeah. Why?
When you put it that way, maybe we shouldn't give this guy a platform. I'll just hear it off the air.
Yep.
Something about me wants to be riled
Maybe we could
up
play it
this
in the
morning.
raw feed or something.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Whenever we do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we get around to it. Remember the other day we were talking about tipping, and the guy said that he likes to be tipped for changing the motor oil.
Yeah, that got a lot of traction. A lot of people were.
They disagree?
Yeah.
Yeah, like who the hell tips the guy that does
I mean,
your oil?
Changes your
I've
oil. You're
never
paying
done
for
that.
his service.
He was making a good point, though. Like, he's sweating under the hood. The
Well,
guy
Oh, that's his job.
Yeah, but you signed up for the job, all right?
True.
It'd be like if I wanted a tip because I had to come in here and talk into a microphone.
But you would
It's
take it.
ridiculous.
I wouldn't ask
No,
for it. Or
I wouldn't
expect
ask
it.
for it. I wouldn't expect it. That's for sure.
I do the usual tipping for service people like restaurants, curbside pickup, Grubhub, DoorDash, my hairdresser, that sort of thing. I'm no problem tipping. I'm a pretty good tipper. I was a bit thrown by the expectation of tipping for an oil change. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Auto repairs are high as a giraffe's butt. They're paid very well to do the work anyway. Do you think I'm doing a tip on top of that? Hell no.
No.
Yeah. She was real.
And then somebody was getting donuts and they realized this.
The other day, I went to Shipley's to get my nephew and son some breakfast, and I handed them my card, and they turn around and hand me the machine, and it asked for 15, 20, or custom tip or no tip at the bottom. Like, I have to answer the question before they even proceed with running my card or something. I don't know. I just thought it was insane at Shipley's. I'm ordering food like at a drive-through window. It's crazy. But I just want to share that with y'all. Love y'all.
You got a tip at a drive-through window?
I didn't know Shipley's did that.
That's they
must be a new
do
thing.
flip that
They
around.
flip the screen
Oh, do
around.
they?
Really?
I'm like,
I've
come on.
never gone through a drive-through Shipley's.
Even when you go
Really?
in there, though, if you pay with
No.
your credit
No,
card.
I like to look at it.
Yeah, I
and
need
smell
to
it.
see
You want to
it.
look
Yeah.
at the casing of all the delicious
I've never
treats.
ordered
That one back
donuts.
there.
When's
you
the
always
last time you ordered donuts?
I would say it's probably about a
been a
week or
weekend.
two ago because we have a Shipley's very close, and I like to get their ham and cheese kolaches and then take it home and doctor it. Shove in some pickles and some mustard.
I keep saying I need to try that. It does sound good.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh. All right.
I'll go with Kolache Factory. Kolaches if I had to go with.
There's a variety there.
Kolaches? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, they have a
Shipley's,
boudin one.
I like their donuts. That's a big old kolache there. It's almost like a donut with a kolache.
Have
in
you
it.
ever had a
With
kolache donut together, like mash them together?
Basically, that's what Shipley's is. That Long John one.
It has
Oh,
a
the
sweetness
eclair?
to
It
it.
kind of a little sweet,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder what
Oh.
Not the kolache,
The
but
kolache.
it looks like a Long John in a way with just
Oh,
a wiener
okay.
in it.
Just a wiener and a long john.
Okay.
Now, here we go. Time for the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. A winning ticket has been sold in California for the Powerball jackpot, worth an estimated $1.08 billion. That is the sixth largest in U.S. history, the third largest in the history of the game. Now, a $1 million ticket was bought right here in Southwest Houston. The winning ticket in California was sold at Las Palomitas Mini Mart. The winner can choose either a total jackpot payout in yearly increments or just take $558.1 million one-time lump sum.
Maybe that was
And
your
does not
husband, Sam?
include does not include the taxes though, because in taxes they're going to take another $200,000 out.
Was your husband in California?
He's in New Orleans right now.
Oh, I thought he was in
I
LA
know.
or something.
And
Now, for the millions of people who
That'd be
did not
awesome.
win the billion-dollar jackpot, there's still a chance at life-changing cash with Friday's Mega Millions. That's $720 million. That's a pretty nice jackpot.
Yeah.
$720 million. We were just talking about donuts. Well, Dunkin's new in-store fundraiser is really cool. It's called Shine Gold. Houston area Dunkin' locations invite guests to contribute $2. You get a free Gold Joy donut. Now, 100% of the funds go to the Periwinkle Foundation right here in Houston. This is a great cause, y'all. It's for children battling cancer. So stop by a Dunkin's right now through August 5th at Houston area Dunkin' locations. Donate that $2, get a Gold Joy donut, and you're helping out kids fighting cancer.
Man.
Can't think of
That's
a better
awesome.
cause.
No, what a
It
donut.
really is. Houston Astros beat the Rockies yesterday 4-1. Alvarez, by the way, could return to the lineup for next week's game, home series against the Rangers.
And wow, I always thought Houstonians love Colorado. They proved it yesterday. I was watching the game late near the end. The whole place was just Astro fans, and they were playing there.
Oh, really?
It was,
Really?
It was crazy. I mean, I'm not talking like 2 rows. I'm talking like
Yeah,
A lot of
everybody.
Astros
50
fans.
rows.
Wow.
They were all doing the Chaz McCormick, the chomp. They were all
chomp.
doing the chomp. You got like 5,000 people doing that. It's
Do
pretty cool.
Astros fans travel well, or do you think they live there and they're just Astros
I just think a lot of
fans?
people go on vacation there too. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
weather here,
true.
you always hear people
Yeah.
That's
going
true.
to Colorado. It's closer.
Colorado's
you can
beautiful.
drive there.
You could drive there?
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
driving
It's
there?
a
lot of people do
It's
it.
a hike.
Yeah.
Like Firefighter Ross, he goes every year with the fam.
And there's, I think Frontier does direct flights that are really cheap.
Oh, really?
Did you guys ever, when you were kids, like my parents, they rented a Winnebago, and we drove from Montoursville, Pennsylvania, down to Orlando, Florida to
Sounds
go
like
to
a baller right
to
there.
Disney.
Yeah, that's
Well,
those
no,
are
but-
so expensive.
We took out your Yugo or something like that.
Here's how we did it, though. My aunt and uncle also went in on it. My grandmother and my great-grandmother, everybody anteed up. And we all threw our money together, and we took rented a Winnebago, and we all went down there. And it's like a childhood memory I'll never
That's pretty
forget.
cool. That's
Yeah.
bougie.
That is really
Not
bougie. Yes, it
How's
is.
it bougie when you've got like
They're
That's bougie.
6 different
expensive.
relatives throwing their money in a pot together
That's
to afford
bougie.
this?
Expensive.
You got a big old Winnebago.
Yeah, we
There you
used the
go.
family vehicle for our
Yeah.
trips.
Yeah,
We
to
still had that
Florida.
many people.
Yeah.
There was a freaking
We were
Minivan.
packed in.
I'm from a
Land
big
hump.
family.
We had a hump in the back on the floor.
Most of our other ones were in the family station wagon. It was called a Cox camper. You put it on a hitch,
There you go.
and it would
Oh, yeah.
fold up.
Yeah, it gets
Yeah, that's how we did most of our vacations.
Pop-up tent.
Pop-up tent,
Pop-up
yeah.
camper thing.
All right, that's what's going down in H-Town. Coming up next, it's Roula and Ryan's Roses. It looks like we got a catfish this week.
Ooh.
Who's
yum.
gonna
Delicious,
be it?
yeah.
Who's gonna be the kitty cat?
You're going to hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show.